Hi guys, it's time to do a review about the new Arctic fans. Now here is the thing, over there we have the Biohazard custom build that I did for Case Mod World Series, and you might be wondering what does it have to do with Arctic fans, right? Well, over there you have 4 Arctic F120 BioniX fans which were added to the build because, well, as you can see, these ones have a nice design and they're red completely from both sides, and I ordered yellow ones for the Biohazard and they fit perfectly. Now the thing is, they cool really nice, and when I play, for instance, PUBG on this one, you won't believe the temperatures. Now over there I have the 8600K and I have the 1060 6GB Strix Asus GeForce GTX card. Now the temperatures, I know it's I know we're talking about liquid cooling, but still you need some fans to push the cold air through the radiators and to cool the liquid inside. And here is the thing, on full load on the processor and on the graphic card you have temperatures that are really actually funny. And when I say funny, I mean on the CPU it's not going above 50, and on the graphic card it's, you won't believe, 40 degrees. Now this is extremely brilliant. Even though I have 360 radiator on top and 3 120 radiators over there, the fans are really doing a perfect job. Now let's go to the new stuff. On the right, your left, we have the BioniX P120. This is pressure optimized 120mm gaming fan with PWM PST. These come in 4 colors, just like the old BioniX fans. And here we have a little bigger one. We have the P14 PWM PST. This is pressure optimized 140mm fan with PWM PST. Now, taking into consideration that I tested the old ones, which were really quiet, and I had loads of feedback, not only in the comments but also on Instagram, Facebook, and even people that I know personally told me that BioniX fans are really quiet and doing really perfect job. Optimized for static pressure, the BioniX P120, they have a new fan design, so it's not a standard regular like the old ones. It has to have a difference since this is a static pressure fan. So it has fluid dynamic bearing, you have the lubricant capsule and the lubricant inside, you have the impeller, you have the Teflon plate, steel shaft, and precision bearing. The one thing I do love about these Bionic fans is because they're PWM, you have the extended part for, well, to add another one. So for instance, you have here 4 BioniX fans which have the extender for the connection on the 4-pin PWM, and I connected all 4 of them at the same cable and they work perfectly. When I say they work perfectly, they don't have any problem, you know, transferring the speed one to another, and this is really great because you control all 4 of them at the same time. Now I wouldn't suggest connecting more than 4 because you will lose the speed and everything through the cables, and that won't be good for your cooling system, of course. Now let's talk about specifications here. It also has, this is 120mm fan. It has 2100 RPMs controlled by PWM. It has 0 decibel fan mode below 5% PWM. The airflow is 67.56 CFM, fluid dynamic bearing. Its current is 0.13 amperes and it has voltage 12 volts DC. As I mentioned, it has 4-pin connector for the PWM. His dimensions are 120mm times 120 times 27, and the complete weight is 140 grams. Now let's open the box and see. I mean, you know, you can see it on the internet and everything, pictures, right? But seeing it in person is completely different story, and here it is. Now, I know some of you guys really love the RGB fans and everything, but taking into consideration that these fans look really nice with the blades and all the effect that they create by spinning, the best thing about these fans is when you turn them on the other side, They have still the same complete design on front and on the back, and even don't have any stickers here. So talking about a nice PC that has a nice and decent look, these fans are the way to go. And still they're quiet, they push enough air to cool down the whole system, and that is really cool. Now let's jump to the P14 PWM PST. Now PST is a PWM sharing technology that ensures all PWM control devices run and optimize speed based on the actual computer's cooling demands. The pressure optimized fan blades create a focused airstream for high efficiency on heatsink and radiators. As I said, Arctic does really take care of the fans, and when I mean fans, I mean cooling the computer down. They are optimized for static pressure, fluid dynamic bearing, as I mentioned, for the BioniX P120. They also have a new fan design and also have the 4-pin PWM PST connector that can be extended to another fan. 140mm fan, 200 to 1700 RPM, controlled by PWM, 0 decibel fan mode below 5% PWM. The airflow is 72.8 CFM, fluid dynamic bearing. The complete weight of the fan is 194 grams. Now let's open the box, check it out, see what we got inside. The one thing I have to mention, and I mentioned it before, Arctic is taking care of, let's say, the environment, so they don't add those huge instruction manuals and stuff. You just scan the barcode over here, the small paper, and then you can check everything online. You get 4 screws as well as here for the fan to attach it to the case, and here it is. Now I see a lot of room here for modding, because I think it's quite easy to remove the fan, but you have to take care of these very thin parts that hold the motor inside, so you don't break them at all. As for the design and everything, they have nice here parts on the rear side where you place the screws, and of course the PWM, the one that you connect everything. So guys, basically the one thing, I'm not going to test anything here. The past fans were working extremely good. There weren't any problems with, I don't know, motor stopping or loud noises or anything similar to that, and that is why I really consider Arctic as a 100% great manufacturer for fans. Guys, basically that is it. I just wanted to show you 2 new designs, 2 new fans completely from Arctic, which are already available to buy. I'm going to place you links below for you guys to check it out and to see everything completely, more details and well, different colors for the P120 BioniX. And that's all there is to it, right? So guys, don't forget to subscribe and like, and see you next time, because, well, you'll see. I'm going to tell you everything right now. See you guys, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.